This is my impression of the founding fathers of America when the Constitution was being written. You ready? Here it goes. Hurry up and finish that Constitution, nigger. I'm trying to get some sleep. It's not bad, right? Kevin, what you've achieved in your career is not even scratching the surface of who you are. You are very, not only deserving of this award, but people don't understand what you've done to the business. Do you know how many tickets you've sold since you started doing concerts? I called and checked. I know too. 500 million. 500 million people watch this man stand in front of him and make him laugh. Kevin is one of the greatest comedians that I've ever seen. And Kevin is one of the greatest men that I've ever known. Hello, Jerry. You bring joy to our environment. People don't know all the things that comedians go through and how difficult, how heavy it is to wear the crown. But man, I swear to God, you do it with so much grace, so much kindness. Man, I know every story of all the comedians that you help out. I know how you go back to Philadelphia and support your neighborhood. And I know that inside you feel awful sometimes, but I've never seen it on your face, and I've never felt it in your presence. And I am honored to know somebody like you. I really wish you would have come when I won this award. Once again, Foo Fighters.
I'm a one-way motorway. I'm a road that drives away, follows you back home. I'm a street light shining. I'm a white light blinding bright, burning off and on. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. I'm a new day rising. I'm a brand new sky to hang the stars upon tonight. But I'm a little divided. Do I stay or run away? Leave it all behind. It's times like these learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these learn to love again. It's times like these, time time again.
Please open the door.
I couldn't have been more clear with you on the phone. I'm done with you, Keith.
I know, and you should be done with that Keith. That Keith didn't deserve you, but this Keith, the Keith I am now, he does. I've changed, baby. Take me back.
You've changed? How, Keith? How have you changed?
I quit drinking. I haven't touched a drop in a month.
Really?
Yeah, it was hard, but I did it for you.
Well, I'm glad.
And no more cocaine.
What?
I know. I never thought I could get that nose baloney either, but you gave me the strength.
Sorry, you did coke?
Just to help get me off the booze. For a couple years before that, too. But those days are behind me. No alcohol, no cocaine, no pills. I'm a new man.
God, Keith, pills too?
Yeah. It's that same old story, you know? You go to the doctor because you're in pain, and they give you these pills to help, but...
You got hooked.
Exactly. The next thing I know, I'm taking fistfuls of Valtrex just to get out of bed in the morning.
No, Valtrex is for herpes, Keith. Do you have herpes?
The old Keith did, but this Keith? Nah, he's good.
No, that's not how herpes works. God, now I probably have it too.
Oh, baby, you know if you had the kind I have. Plus, I always used protection when we were together.
You never wore a condom.
But I always had a gun.
A gun? Mm-mm. I'm glad you're getting your life together, but we're through.
How can you say that, baby?
You just told me you have herpes.
Had. Past tense, baby.
No. I don't even know why you want to get back together. Half the time we were dating, you were like romantically checked out.
I know, but that's because, and this is hard for me to say, but I had gotten a little too into porn.
Wow. That explains a lot.
Yeah, it's addictive. I mean, it seems harmless at first, but the next thing you know, you're shooting 2-3 scenes a day and there's nothing left in the tank when you get home.
Now, I'm sorry, you were doing porn? Like having sex with women on the internet?
What? No, never.
Thank God.
Never women. But baby, all that's behind me now. I'm not that stupid boy I was back then. I'm grown. I'm a man. I'm 18 now.
You're 18 now?
Yeah, and I've changed.
Now, how old were you when we started dating?
Old enough to know I messed up.
Oh my God, I'm going to jail.
Baby, don't worry about that. Even if the cops found out, I wouldn't say anything.
Good, cause...
I let the hardware do the talking.
Jesus, Keith, put that thing away!
You sound like all those people at the playground. Put that thing away!
Well, you took a gun out on the playground?
Gun? No. Never a gun.
What the hell is wrong with you?
People at the playground said that too.
Keith!
All right, I'll go. But first, there's something I should have done a long time ago.
Oh my God.
I have to press that every hour so they know I'm still wearing it.
Why do you have that, Keith?
Because of what I took out at the playground.
Right.
It was my penis.
Yeah, I got that, Keith.
Look, I know I'm not perfect, but you are. I can't live my life without you, baby. So please, take me back. Oh, crap. Hey, could you just hang on to this for me for like a day or two? Thanks. You never saw me, okay? I wasn't here. Love you.
He loves me.
I'm so good at writing jokes, and this is not even an exaggeration. I actually write jokes backwards. I will write a punchline with no particular setup in mind. I just put it on a scrap of paper, and I'll throw that scrap of paper in my fishbowl. I have a fishbowl in my house filled with random punchlines. And every once in a while, I'll shake the bowl and I'll dig in there and just pull one out and see if I can make that shit work. And I picked one for this special. It's not an easy punchline to pull off. Are you ready? Yeah. Here it goes. The punchline is, so I kicked her in the pussy. I haven't finished the joke yet. I just know whatever happens in the beginning of the joke, at the end of the joke, for some reason, I'm gonna kick somebody in the pussy. And it's going to be hilarious. All power and glory go to God. All greatness is from God. When a hero stumbles, well, the cowards rejoice. Nothing feels better to a coward than to watch a brave guy fall. Now, you guys might have seen in the news that I caught coronavirus recently, and then I did. Oops. I did. Because in the beginning of the pandemic, I talked to a guy in the live entertainment business, and I said, when can we go back to work? He said, probably sometime in 2022. And I said, there's no fucking way I can wait that long. And I just tried to find a way that I could work. You see what we've been doing. All of you who had to endure this invasive test and wear these masks just so we could be out and hang out and be together. I tried. And after all these months, after doing all these shows, God damn it, my number was up, and then I had the Rona. Oh. Cowards rejoice at a time like this because they're so invested in being afraid. And when I said I had the coronavirus, the overwhelming majority of people wished me well. Said, we hope you get better, take care of yourself. We don't want anything bad to happen to you. But there was a faction of people, the cowards, who said, you see that, Dave Chappelle? That's why we stay inside where it's safe, and we never try anything. Well, enjoy yourselves, motherfuckers, because I'm better now. Years ago, a man named Edward Snowden came to notoriety. Do you remember him? Edward Snowden was a whistleblower. How people feel about him is a split decision. Is he good or is he bad? Was he right or was he wrong? I don't know. What he did was he detailed a government program where our government, the United States government, was spying on its own citizens. And when he did that, people didn't really care. If you remember at that time, we were prosecuting a war on terror, and my God, what if these terrorists are living amongst us? We have to do something if they spy on some of us. I mean, who has anything to hide? Remember that. Years later, after Michael Brown got killed and riots broke out in American cities and Ferguson and all these places, you heard black Americans saying they're militarizing our police departments, and no one cared. Because the unrest was so uncomfortable and so daunting, and, well, these Negroes look so angry. Nobody said anything. Remember that. On January 6th, well, American citizens stormed the Capitol. You know, I'm from Washington, D.C. A lot of my friends growing up are Capitol Hill police officers. I said, what did you do that day? What did we do? We were kicking crackers down the steps like motherfucking 300, nigga. Trying to save our country. Watch the tapes. Watch that crowd that told Colin Kaepernick he can't kneel during a football game, try to beat a police officer to death with an American flag. Look at that shit. Take that nigga lesson. Take this nigga lesson. What was Edward Snowden talking about? Who is the terrorist now that they're looking for? It's you. Not me. Not my black Muslim ass. It's you. Who are they militarizing the police for? They didn't call the National Guard on my black ass. It's you. That's what white people did. They felt what black people have been feeling for 400 years. For 30 minutes, stormed the Capitol and rubbed their shit on the walls. They carried a fucking Confederate flag through the rotunda. The Confederate Army didn't even do that. Motherfuckers, you went very far. There was a simple question, do you have a country or not? And you said no. My God, man, we're in quite the pickle, aren't we? If you could solve a black American's problems, this country would have no problems. You're so busy talking about pronouns and this, that, and the other, but this is a very basic wrong. They kidnapped us. They brought us here. They treated us like shit, and all the time that they did that, they were afraid that we would do what you would do in the same situation. But did we storm the halls of the Capitol and rub our shit on the walls? Well, of course not. If that would have worked, we would have tried it. I know how to solve my problems. You need to know how to solve your problems. You need to know where your power lies. You are Americans, so your power lies in each other. A few weeks ago, I put a special out. I called it Unforgiven. I told people what my beef was with Comedy Central. I never talked about it. I demanded that the network pay me. Many of my peers laughed at me because that's a ridiculous thing to demand. They said, well, you signed the contract, so what are you even mad about? Here's the thing. I'm very good at minding my own business. And the trick to minding your own business is knowing what is your business. And these people that talk about me, these cowards that rejoice, well, they don't understand what greatness looks like. I never asked Comedy Central for anything. If you remember, I said, I'm going to my real boss, and I came to you because I know where my power lies. I asked you to stop watching the show, and thank God Almighty for you, you did. You made that show worthless because without your eyes, it's nothing. And when you stopped watching it, they called me. And I got my name back. And I got my license back. And I got my show back. And they paid me millions of dollars. Thank you very much. When I took 12 years off and you put me right back on top when I came back, I couldn't thank you enough. You have kept me free. I have not had to do what so many of my colleagues have to do because of you. I have no idea what dicks taste like. This is a very important moment. I want to thank Ted Sarandos at Netflix, a CEO who had the courage to take my show off its platform at financial detriment to his company just because I asked him. And I want to thank Chris McCarthy of CBS Viacom. This guy is younger than me, and like most people younger than me, has an interest in making the past right, and did something that was very courageous. And finally, after all these years, I can finally say to Comedy Central, it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Blouses.
Cheers to you forever. I'm rocking with you till the wheels fall off. Thank you very much, and good night.
Dave Chappelle!
You're good, man. Thank you.
Temperature check.
It's gonna be impacted by my sunburn.
Oh, I don't think so. You better be prepared.
Step right over to the plate as long as you take your temperature.
Or you may sit in any of the black chairs that are on the lawn. Cool. The high tops or the
Here in Washington, D.C. Yeah. I was 19, he was 17. We were doing a gig at a club called Garvin's. And I remember Dave and I went to McDonald's between shows, and we talked about comedy and his future, what his future plans were gonna be. And I said, come to New York City. And after he graduated high school, he did. And he came to New York, and we worked at the same comedy club, the Boston Comedy Club. And, all right. I know it's a little confusing. It was a club in New York City called the Boston Comedy Club. Look, I don't come up with the names, cokeheads do. But in New York, Dave was immediately beloved by the stand-up comedy community. And I remember he got a part in the Mel Brooks movie, Robin Hood Men in Tights, and we were all like, Dave made it!
Whoa. Who's the man? Who's the man? Go.
He came back from LA, and he got right on stage to talk about his trip out west and how he finally went to Compton after hearing so much about it. And he was like stunned to see that people there had yards. All the lore of Compton, and people were like mowing their lawns. And of course they were, but there was just like something about that tiny little detail. And that's what he does. He lets himself be surprised by what he learns, and then he takes us with him as he, looks at it from every angle, angles that most of us don't even see.
Isn't it weird how there's a disease that just starts in 1980 and it doesn't kill anybody but niggas, fags, and junkies? Isn't that a fucking amazing coincidence that this disease hates everybody that old white people hate? I think either God is white or the government hid that shit in disco balls.
He's always thinking about stuff. He's examining everything. And he really, he gets in his own world.
Now, this is when I knew I was in a bad neighborhood. You only see this in the worst neighborhoods. Remember, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I look out the window. It was a fucking baby standing on a corner. And the baby didn't even look scared. He was just standing there. I mean, it made me sad. It made me sad, really. Because I wanted to help the baby. I was like, I don't trust you either. I'm sorry. Click. Click.
I remember we were together in Vancouver, and he came over to smoke a joint. And that's exactly what he did. He came over, and he smoked a joint. The whole thing. Like by himself. While pontificating about everything that's wrong with the world. I'll tell you what's wrong with the world. A lack of sharing. I think it's puff, puff, pass, not puff, 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 puff. Dave, can you believe this? You're getting the freaking Mark Twain Prize. You deserve it. It's the right thing. It's actually perfect that you're getting the Mark Twain Prize because you both love using the N-word in your masterpieces.
Why is it that I can say the word nigger with impunity, but I can't say the word faggot? And she said, because, David, you are not gay. I said, well, Renee, I'm not a nigger either.
Women go to restaurants and lose their goddamn mind. They got to order from that expensive side of the menu, the side with the steak and the lobster and the Dom Perignon. Guys like to give them that little warning too, huh? Ooh, honey, you understand? That's the fucking side of the menu, you understand that? It's steak, lobster, and dick. It is a combination.
If a nigga really wanted to rape me, what can I really do? Be honest. Like, if you get past my scuffle, that's it. I gotta take one for the team. That's all I got. If you get past my scuffle, hey, get the fuck off. Nigga. Hey, nigga.
Ladies, you gotta start taking some responsibility for your own miserable life. If you over 25 years old, you still walking around here talking about niggas ain't shit, bitch, you need to grow the fuck up with your irresponsible ass. What you meant to say was all the niggas you fuck with ain't shit. That's right. You need to figure out what it is about your pussy that keep attracting ain't shit niggas. Might be ain't shit pussy.
Imagine if Michael Jackson was from the project.
What if Michael Jackson was on crack? Folks was shocked when they saw that tape. Police whooping black folks in the black community ain't no new shit. When I saw that, I thought it was a fucking new Timex commercial. I didn't know what the fuck it was. But that's all right, because the brother getting paid. He getting $1 million for every blow. $56 million.
The issue was not whether Lorena Bobbitt did what her husband claimed she did. The facts about the act were evident.
She cut his dick off. Drove down the highway and threw it out the window.
Car 111, we want you to proceed down on the freeway. See if you can't locate a dick.
She obviously got 20/20 vision. She found a little thing. It was very difficult to find.
The Los Angeles Police Department is actively searching for Mr. Simpson.
You know who the real victim is? Ike. Ike Turner. Because Ike was the king of the woman beater, so OJ took his title.
Don't nobody give a fuck about OJ and all that old punk ass shit. Niggas just want to know when is the next riot. Fuck that.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty of the crime of murder.
I want Johnny Cochran in my corner. He was like a magician. It was if it don't fit, you must acquit.
I actually heard white people say that they were so upset and angry with the verdict that they couldn't sleep. Well, you know, black people have had insomnia for 400 years.
Every prison is filled with niggas, just overcrowded with niggas. One motherfucker gets away. Hey! We gotta take a look at the justice system. It's not working.
Tonight I'm going to do something that I'm not particularly good at, but that I like to do. Tonight I'm going to try some impressions out. I only got 2. All right, the first impression's kind of dumb, but I like it. This is my impression. You ready? This is my impression of the founding fathers of America when the Constitution was being written. You ready? Here it goes. Hurry up and finish that Constitution, nigger. I'm trying to get some sleep. It's not bad, right? All right, the next one. The next one's a little harder. I want to see if you can guess who it is I'm doing an impression of. All right, let me get into character. You gotta guess who it is, though. Okay, here it goes. Hey, if you do anything wrong in your life, duh, and I find out about it, I'm gonna try to take everything away from you. And I don't care when I find out. Could be today, tomorrow, 15, 20 years from now. If I find out, you're fucking finished. Who's that? That's you. That's what the audience sounds like to me. That's why I don't be coming out doing comedy all the time, because y'all niggas is the worst motherfuckers I've ever tried to entertain in my fucking life.